Yes, ma'am.
So I'm asking question like what is domain of y? This function y. Y is a function, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what is the domain of this function?
Set of real numbers.
Real or complex numbers, na? Set of real or complex numbers here. Okay. So y may be function of real numbers or y may be function of complex variables also. No problem. Then we define difference operator delta as delta yt is equal to yt plus 1 minus yt. Usually we consider difference operator yt, then t we take as natural numbers, not real or complex. Okay. Most of the time, I will write here. Most of the time, we consider our domain as natural numbers. Okay, natural numbers. So, or if we consider our domain as continuous, then we will consider. So, if we consider, then we will specify. But unless and until I specify its domain, we have to consider now onwards it is natural number n. Okay. And continuous means you can consider as 0 to infinity also, or R also, or C also. Okay. But most of the time, whatever we are doing, whatever examples we have to solve in this syllabus, our domain of that function will be as natural numbers. Okay. So we'll go further. Yeah. Now, this delta yt also can be considered as, so this okay, delta yt just now we have defined as y at t plus 1 minus yt, but I can define, you can see what is the step size now. Step size means 0 1 2 3 and so on. So step size means difference between previous and next value. So what is difference between previous and next and previous value? T plus 1 minus t. My next point is t plus 1, previous point is t. So here step size is 1. Okay. But I can define this with any step size also, like z at t plus h minus, or z at s plus h I will take. Z at s plus h minus z at s also I can write. Delta y of s I can write as z of s plus h minus z of s also, where h will be any constant. Okay. So that will be also my delta y of s. It is not necessary always step size should be 1. Okay. But it is standard notation that we usually take delta yt is nothing but yt plus 1 minus yt. Like step size we usually consider without loss of generality, we considered it as 1. But if we consider h also, there won't be any problem. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
What I am saying?
Yes, ma'am.
So if I want to show that two are equal, so let y at t is equal to z at th. If I substitute this, then what will be my z at s plus h minus z at s? If I substitute this z at th, what will be this? Z at s is nothing but my, what will be s th plus
Z
h
th plus h
minus
z
z at
th.
th, but it will be z at t not h t plus 1 minus z at th as it is. So if I write like this, this will be nothing but my h times t plus 1. No? So what will be this? What will be this? Z at th is nothing but my yt. So what will be h times t plus 1 of z? Y at t plus 1. Y at t plus 1 will be what? T plus 1 times h, no? Are you getting?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yt I am z at th I am taking as yt. Z at th I am taking as yt. So if my variable, you can say this is my zs. Okay, s is nothing but th. Now I am considering s as th, t times h.
Yes, yes.
S is any variable, right? S is
Yes,
any
ma'am.
variable. Now I am converting in terms of t. So I am taking as t times h. So if I consider z of s is equal to z of th, and if I give the if I rename it as yt, new function yt, then this z of s plus h minus zs will become z at th plus h minus z at th. But this z at th plus h is nothing but yt plus 1, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Minus what is this z at th? I have considered this as yt.
Why?
It is whatever may be your step length. Okay, whatever may be here step length, z of s plus h minus zs is nothing but we can think of y at t plus 1 minus yt. So without loss of generality, I can show these two are equal. So I can write this as delta y.
Delta yt.
Okay, difference operator. I'm defining difference operator. So without loss of generality, we can assume it for any step size. So instead of any step size, we stick to y at t plus 1 minus yt. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now we will go further. Now some properties we will see. Of delta operator. So suppose first property you can say before going to this first, sorry. Okay, before going to properties, let me, what about if it is a function of two variables? Okay, so what will be delta? So first we will see if my function is of two variables. For example, if my function is of two variables or more variables, two or more variables, then I need to specify with respect to which variable we have taken that delta. For example, suppose delta I want to find of this function t e raised to n. So if I suffix that delta operator with respect to t, then whatever may be function here, I have to consider it as in terms of t. Okay. So what will be delta t of t e raised to n? It will be So t I have to replace by
T plus
t
1.
plus 1.
1 e raised to
Okay.
n minus
N will be as it is.
t
Okay. T
e raised to n.
into it.
So t e raised to n plus e raised to n minus t e raised to n.
Into
It
it.
will be nothing but just e raised to.
E raised to n.
But I can consider this delta with respect to n also. Okay. So if I want to find what is difference of this function with respect to n, then what will be the definition? By definition, it is in
T
terms of n.
t e raised to n plus 1
Raised to n plus
n plus 1
minus t e
t
raised to
e
n.
raised to n.
So t e raised to n plus t times e
E raised to
minus t e raised to n. So t e
n.
raised to n, t e raised to n will get cancelled and we will get t times e. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So if my function is of 2 or more variables, then I need to specify on which variable we are acting that delta operator. Okay, with respect to what that delta operator is working. So if if it is only function of one variable, then no problem. I no need to specify here separately. But if it is more than 2 or 3 variables, then I need to suffix it by that variable. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now if I, what is delta square of yt? Another property we can say or something else. Delta square of yt, second order difference operator of yt. So it will be nothing but delta of delta yt. Is it?
Yes,
Delta
ma'am.
of delta yt. It will be second operator. It is like y double dash of x. Y double dash of x is nothing but d by dx of dy by dx, right? Right. Here we write d2y by dx square. This is nothing but d by dx of dy by dx. It is same. Okay. Here second order now difference operator. So delta square yt is nothing but delta of delta yt. So for that, what is delta yt by definition? It is y standard definition yt plus 1 minus
Minus
yt.
yt.
Yeah. So now if I operate delta on yt plus 1 minus delta yt. So what I will get here? What is yt plus 1? Delta yt plus 1. So whenever I am operating delta, I have to increase it by 1. Yt
Y
minus
plus 2
minus
minus yt plus 1
1 minus, what is delta
minus yt plus 1
yt plus 1 minus
minus yt.
yt. So what I will get here? Yt plus 2 minus
Yt
2
plus
yt plus 1 minus minus will become plus.
yt.
Is that okay? That is my delta square yt. Now if so what can I can you calculate now what is delta cube of yt? Can you calculate quickly? What is delta cube of yt? Third order difference of
Delta of
yt. Delta of delta square
of
yt. So what is delta of delta square yt? Delta square yt just now we have calculated. It is y at t plus 2 minus 2 times y at t plus 1 plus y at t. Is it okay?
yes, ma'am.
Delta.
Yes, ma'am.
So now if I start from here, what is delta y at t plus 2? Now separate it. Okay. So delta y at t plus 2 minus 2 times delta y at t plus 1
plus delta y of t.
plus
Delta
delta
y
yt. So if I simplify, what I will get? Y
y
at
of
t plus 2, sorry, t plus
t plus
3
y
minus
3
at
t plus
minus
2 y at
2
t plus
minus
2
times
minus
minus
2 into y
Y
2 plus 2
at
3
t
plus 2
minus
minus y at t plus 1
plus
plus
y
y
plus
at t plus 1 minus
minus
y at t.
y t y t. Can you see this y t?
No, ma'am.
Uh, no?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
Wait. Now? Now also no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So
Yes, ma'am.
I just take this here. Yeah. So now if I simplify,
Y at t plus 3
y
at
t
t
plus
plus 3
3. Now this will be
minus
minus 3 times y at
3 y at t plus 2
T plus 2.
minus minus will become plus plus 2 and
3
plus 1.
times 3
So
times y at t plus 1
y at
3 times t plus
plus
1
and minus
minus
y.
y at t.
Okay. So can you see here any? So can you tell me quickly what should be delta fourth order difference of yt? Can you see something here?
Cos
Uh,
8 triangle.
delta yt is 1 comma 1. Delta square here 1 minus 2 comma 1 coefficients of the terms. Then here 1 minus 3
Minus 3 plus 3.
minus 1 like that. So it is like a plus b,
Us.
a plus b square, a plus b cube, and so on, right? 1, 1. A plus b square is a square plus 2 minus minus 2ab plus b
Plus
square.
b square.
A cube minus 3a square b
b square b plus
plus
3
3
ab square
b square
b square
plus
plus b cube.
b cube, like that. Minus, no, this will be minus. If it should be minus then, right?
Minus
A
B.
minus b cube. So here also minus, right? Then it will be like 1 minus 1, a minus b. Okay, I can write a minus b. So I will get here 1 minus 1, 1 minus 2, 1 coefficients, 1 minus 3, 3, and minus 1. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what should be my rest to 4?
Y of t plus 4 minus 4 times y of t
Minus
plus 3
4 y plus
6 times y of t plus 2 minus 4 times y of t plus 1.
So you have to take the coefficients as a minus b raised to 4, right? So binomial coefficients you can use here, a minus b raised to n. I will go below. A minus b raised to n. What is a minus b raised to n?
A raised to n minus
Can
AB
you
raised to
see
n.
the formula in terms of summation? Binomial formula. Summation k is equal to 0 to n. Summation summation k is equal to 0 to n. What is this formula? Minus 1 raised to k NCK. You know this formula?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the formula? NCK, then
A raised to 2.
A raised to
A raised to n minus k.
n minus k.
A raised to K.
No, A
N
raised to
B
n
raised to
minus
N minus K.
k.
B raised to
B
K
raised
raised
to
to B raised
K.
to n.
B raised to K.
K.
Is it? So now
Yes,
if I write A minus B square, then we will take this. It is K is equal to 0 to 2 minus 1 is to 2.
1 raised to
2
N choose 2.
2 choose K. A raised to
A choose 2
1 raised
minus
to
K.
k.
B K. Is it? So
Minus 1 raised to k.
K is equal to 0. It is minus 1 square 2C 0. A raised to 2. B
B raised to
raised to 0
2.
is 1, right?
Sorry.
Plus minus 1 square नहीं आता 1 ना 1. You can
Minus
just
1 0 इधर
Minus 1 raised to k मैम दिया.
इधर 1 minus 1 raised to 0 चाहिए ना
कहाँ
फर्स्ट
से?
टर्म
Sorry.
फर्स्ट टर्म में
First term 0 0. Okay. K I am substituting now. Is that okay now? Minus 1 raised to n 2C1 A raised to, writing is difficult here. A raised to
1
2
1
A raised to 1 and B
B
1
raised to 1
and plus
झालं ना मॅम
second
ओके
term
ना
for K is equal to 2. K is equal to 2.
yes yes minus 1 raised
Minus
to
1
2 minus 1
Yeah, it is going outside. I will write below. Plus minus 1 square
raised to 2
square यहाँ पे ना
2
okay.
choose 2
Here it is K na K, so here it will be also K. It won't be 2. Minus 1 square K 2 choose 2 A raised to 2 minus 2
0
to 0 and
0
B.
B raised to 2
What you will get? Minus 1 raised to 0
minus
is C0 is
1
what? 1. A square
a square
A square
minus
minus 2AB plus B square. Is it?
yes
2C1 is 2, right? Here minus AB. Then minus 1 square is 1. 2C2 is 1. A raised to 0 is 1 and B square. Is that okay? So our
yes ma'am
formula is correct. This formula. A minus B raised to n is nothing but this one. Huh? Is that okay? So similarly, you can expand A minus B cube, A minus B raised to 4 and so on. This is binomial formula. Is it?
Yes,
So
yes
now,
ma'am
so now can you tell me A minus B raised to 4? It will be K is equal to 0 to 4. Right?
4
Minus 1 raised to K, 4C K, A raised to 4 minus K, B raised to K. So my coefficients will be this one. So how can I generalize now? These all things are. So can I erase this all, or you will require this? Means I'm going to share these notes to you. So shall I keep this rough part or shall I erase?
erase ma'am
keep.
Okay, I will just make it like rough part. people should understand later. Okay. Just a rough part, okay? And what you want to do now, whatever things I am writing over here, that things you have to write it in your notebook also. Huh? Everything you have to write it
Yes, ma'am.
properly. Not only you have to depend on this only. As in your class, like that. Okay. So now can you tell me general formula? So what will be delta raised to nth order difference of yt? How I can write this as summation k is equal to 0 to n
N
minus 1 raised to
1/2
k nc k
K.
binomial coefficients
A/2
y at
Y
t plus n minus k. Now you can check this. T plus 3, t plus 2, t plus 1, t, and so on. So if I take here delta raised to 4, first term will be y at t plus 4 minus coefficient times y at t plus 3 plus minus plus it will alternate. Okay. So these are nothing but coefficients. This thing is nothing but coefficient. Okay, so this is nothing but my coefficient and this is nothing but my y at t plus n minus k. Okay, so I can generalize this formula as delta raised to n yt, nth order difference of yt is, I can write as summation k is equal to 0 to n minus 1 raised to k nck y at t plus n minus k. Is that okay, this formula? Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
If I expand this, what will be this? Y at t plus n minus n times y at t plus n minus 1 plus n into n minus 1 divided by 2
2
factorial
factorial
y at
into
t
y
plus n
plus
minus 2 and
2.
so on plus minus 1 raised to n y at t. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
That is my delta nth order difference of yt. Nth order difference of yt. Is that okay? This is my general formula for nth order difference of yt. Now so up to now we have seen what is difference operator. Now we will define another operator. It is shift operator. Shift operator. So the shift operator E it is denoted by E and shift operator E is defined as E via T is equal to y at T plus 1. What is my shift operator? Means we have to just shift by 1. E of yt. If I operate this operator E on yt function, then my argument, this argument t will be shifted by 1. So we are saying it as shift operator. This is my shift operator E. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what is E2? Second order shift operator of yt. E of
E of yt.
YT
E of y
E
at
of y at T plus
t
1.
plus
YT plus 1.
but y at t plus 1, then what is next step? Y at
YT
Y
plus
at
1.
T
plus
plus
2.
2.
We will shift t plus 1 by 1. So it will be t
Ma'am.
plus 2. Huh.
So,
Yes. Yes. Any problem?
No,
Yes.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yes. Now what is EQ? EQ of
Y at
y.
T plus 3.
It is just y at t plus 3 because this y e will be operated on y at t plus 2 and so on. So I can write as e raised to n y at t is nothing but y at t
T
plus
plus n.
n.
T plus N. Plus N
Okay?
plus
So that
1.
is shift operator. Nth order shift operator operated on yt is nothing but y at t plus n. Now, and from this definition, I will write. Okay. Now, just now we have seen definition of shift operator. Shift operator is E yt is nothing but y at t plus 1. And what is delta difference operator? Delta operator, it is delta yt is nothing but y at t plus
Y at
1
T plus 1
minus
minus
y at
yt.
t. So how can I write in terms of shift operator? This is nothing but my
E of
E
yt.
of YT minus
E of
YT.
yt
yt.
minus
I
yt.
can write this as e minus I.
Minus 1 into
Whenever we
Yes.
are talking in terms of operators, then it will be I of yt, not 1 of yt. Because this is relation is in terms of operators. Delta operator operated on yt. This I can write as just identity operator, right? I can write now.
Yes, ma'am.
Or next line I will write that. So this yt I can write as I of yt. Identity operator operated on yt will be just yt. So e minus I of yt. So delta of yt is e minus I of yt. So this gives me relation in between delta and e minus I. So delta is nothing but e minus I. That is operator relation. Is that okay? Delta is nothing but my e minus I. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So just now we have written this definition. Where is that? Nth order difference formula. So how can I write this in terms of E? Delta. I will write again here first. Wait. Delta raised to n. Where is that? Now delta raised to n yt is nothing. Now I want to write this nth order delta difference of yt in terms of e. So delta raised to n I can write as e minus I raised to n, because delta is my e minus I.
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
it? So
Yes,
operated
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
on yt.
YT.
So what will be this now? Now e minus, it is like a minus b raised to n operated on
E raised
yt, where e and I are operators. So I can use here binomial formula. Summation k is equal to 0 to n
0 to minus 1
nc
raised to k
k, yeah, minus 1 raised
minus
to k, yeah, minus 1 raised to k, or I will write here minus 1 raised to k. What will be
e raised
next?
to
E raised to
e raised
n
n
minus
minus k
k,
Minus
I
K
raised to
into
plus
and
I raised to
K.
I raised to
k operated on yt.
YT.
y.
Yes. Operated, whole thing is operated on yt. But I raised to k is again the same thing. So instead of that, I can write as 0 to n minus 1 raised to k nck e raised to n minus k operated on yt. Okay. So e raised to n minus k operated on yt is what? Minus 1 raised to k nck as it is. E raised to n minus k operated on yt is what? Y at, just I have to shift by
T and
e
T
raised to n
minus
by t, y at t plus n. So e raised to
T
n minus k
plus
y
N minus K.
t plus
YT
n
plus N minus K.
k, and the same formula we will get. Okay. So you can see this formula is same as, here we have generalized it. Here we have got in because of like e minus I. This one is easy, right? You can see this. This is a nth order yt, nth order difference of yt. And here also we have written by generalizing it, and nth order difference of yt as this one. Same thing. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now similarly I can write e raised to n yt is nothing but summation k is equal to 0 to n nck delta raised to n minus k yt. Check this. How can I write? Okay. So you can check this today. Now e raised to n I have written in terms of delta. Here delta I have written in terms of e. Is it? Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So just here to represent e in terms of delta and expand it. You will get this one.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So check this, and remaining properties we will see tomorrow then.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So now theorem will start. So instead of taking today, we will take tomorrow. Is this clear? Today's lecture? Difference operator and shift
Yes, ma'am.
operator.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I think all these notes will be available to you on Microsoft Teams, your account. You can means I no need to share again and again. Okay, and today's lecture I have not recording. I have started late, but how much I have recorded, that much I will share the link to you. Okay. I forgot to
Okay, ma'am.
start recording initially, but later on in middle I have started recording. So how much I have recorded, that much I will give to you. Okay, so tomorrow first thing you have to show me your homework. Okay, exercise 1.5 and exercise 1.7 C and D, page number 9. I will write here, page number 9. Page number 9. Is that okay? So I will stop presenting. I am downloading the attendance list. You can you can't see this, but here too many unknown users are there. So I request all students to join this